The dominant performance of Red Bull in this year's Formula One season has sparked speculation regarding the source of their significant advantage. Much attention has been focused on the RB19's peak speed, specifically how its DRS provides an unmatched advantage in straight-line speed that their rivals cannot replicate. Is this simply due to the sheer excellence of Red Bull's engineers, or is there something else happening at their headquarters? Additionally, people are questioning whether the FIA will intervene to level the playing field. In today's video, we will address all these questions and delve into the details. But before we do that, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button down below if you like all things F1. Alright, now let's get back to the video. There are several hypotheses circulating regarding why Red Bull's DRS system appears to be so successful. Some suggest it is due to remarkable aerodynamic efficiency with a low drag wing package, while others propose complex techniques involving stalling of the diffuser and rear wing components. However, while Red Bull's DRS system remains intriguing, other teams are not overly concerned about replicating their methods in this particular area. Instead, there is a growing recognition that Red Bull's advancements in DRS are a result of their genius in other aspects of car design, rather than being the sole catalyst for their exceptional performance. In the words of Alpine Technical Director Matt Harmon, when asked about any standout features of the Red Bull DRS, he commented, "There's a lot of talk about that visually, but I think if you actually dig through the data, I'm not sure about that." He also mentioned Red Bull's impressive performance when it comes to the straight line. "I think they're very quick in a straight line just generally." Harmon then added a statement about understanding DRS in greater detail. "So from what we see, it's not something that we're looking to try and understand in great detail. Rather than focusing on the Red Bull DRS, what catches the attention of Red Bull's competitors is the RB19's ability to maintain its aero platform consistently throughout a lap. This aspect seems to contribute to the car's ability to generate constant downforce for the drivers. The anti-roll, anti-squat, and anti-dive characteristics of the car are particularly intriguing to the competition, who are eager to replicate them once they decipher Red Bull's methods." Harmon further added, "We have some ideas, indicating that they have some understanding of Red Bull's excellence." However, he acknowledged that there are certain aspects that might not be aware of, as both teams have their unique approaches. Nevertheless, the way Red Bull operates their car is undeniably impressive and serves as an inspiration to all, motivating others to strive for similar achievements. Juan Molina, the lead aerodynamicist at Haas, explained the potential advantage of having a flawlessly consistent platform, similar to what Red Bull seems capable of achieving. He drew a parallel to the active suspension era, stating, "If you think about active suspension, and I'm not saying anybody has it, but if you had active suspension, then you'd probably win the championship because you get the car and you can develop it in a specific position." He also mentioned something about understanding the car's behavior and positioning it where it can improve its performance. So that's why we think if you understand what your car is doing, or where you want to put the car, and you can probably put your car there, you get performance. Molina further mentioned that teams are likely to explore this direction and strive to comprehend how to lower the car as much as possible, eliminating bouncing, and refine their high speed to low speed performance, which is crucial for the driver's experience. If the secret to Red Bull's success solely relied on DRS, Haas would have emerged as a potential competitor, since its performance in this aspect is comparable to Red Bull's. However, as Molina from Haas argues, the performance of Formula One cars is influenced by multiple factors. While bodywork and rear wing designs may appear to be the most significant contributors to performance variations, the reality is that lap times are significantly influenced by the overall package. It's not only the bodywork, he said, but also how it interacts with the floor and the rear wing, as well as the different parts of the car, as Molina explained. As the regulations progress, teams are converging towards a performance platform that considers aspects such as low speed versus high speed performance. Therefore, the crucial question is where teams can find additional performance. This is where the platform, which refers to the connection between aerodynamics and how the car interacts with the ground, becomes essential. When observing Red Bull, it's evident that they have a profound understanding of the car's positioning and precisely where they want it to be at all times. This becomes increasingly important as the regulations evolve. When asked about the difficulty of achieving a perfect mechanical platform like Red Bull's, Molina acknowledged the challenges, stating, "Yeah, difficult. Last year, our departments were still evolving, learning to communicate with each other. This year, we're much better." The integration of various departments and the connection between aerodynamics and on-track performance play a crucial role in the overall success of a Formula One team. It's not simply about aerodynamics alone. As Molina highlighted, you can see it's not only about the aerodynamics, but how we link those departments together. What we develop in the tunnel, how it translates to what you see on the track, how you set up the car. But yes, it's not easy. Otherwise, everybody would be where Red Bull is. The significant interest shown by Red Bull's opponents in their mechanical platform, rather than their DRS, explains why the RB19's rear wing is not the key to their success. This also clarifies why Max Verstappen hasn't noticed anything extraordinary with their DRS advantage. Verstappen recently stated, "To be honest with you, I'm not really surprised. I think for us, it's been pretty similar to also last year. I think our car is quite efficient on the straights. I see people talking about us doing magical things or tricks, but we're not." The focus now lies in deciphering not only what Red Bull is doing, but also how they are accomplishing it. Now, the question arises, has Red Bull created one of the most well-rounded Formula One cars in recent history? Will any team come close to their performance this season? Share your thoughts in the comments below. However, the teams are not only focused on upgrading their own cars, they are also attempting to prompt the FIA and F1 management to intervene and level the playing field against the dominant team. We witnessed a similar situation last year with a mid-season technical directive, but unfortunately for the competition, it only made Red Bull stronger. Behind the scenes, the teams are trying to slow down Red Bull by raising concerns with the FIA and F1 management. So far, these efforts have not led to any changes. The head of Formula One, known for his assertive management style, is not afraid of a challenge and stands firm in his approach, as we have seen in previous seasons of Drive to Survive. However, he recently addressed rumours of possible rule changes. In the last season of Drive to Survive, Stefano Domenicali's leadership is tested during a meeting of team bosses, including Mercedes' Toto Wolff and Red Bull's Christian Horner. The ongoing dispute between longtime adversaries has led to tensions rising over new car design restrictions, and Stefano Domenicali steps in to mediate and bring calm to the situation. Addressing the meeting of team managers, Domenicali assures that the debate with the Federation Internazionale dell'Automobile (FIA), the governing body of the sport, will be handled properly. Drawing from his experience as a former Ferrari team principal, Domenicali emphasizes the importance of knowing and understanding the team members on a personal level when dealing with crises. He recognizes that each individual is different and believes in respecting those differences. Domenicali asserts that he approaches situations with zero ego and never resorts to shouting, stating, "That's the beauty of it, you take one ego less." Having managed championship-winning drivers like Max Verstappen and Lewis Hamilton, as well as motivating engineers and aerodynamicists to develop the best car, Domenicali understands the challenges faced by Christian Horner and Toto Wolff. Formula One has undergone significant changes since Liberty Media acquired it for $8 billion in 2016. The sport now distributes earnings more fairly among teams, imposes spending limitations on car development to enhance competitiveness, and has revolutionized fan engagement through social media. Despite the sport's increasing popularity and revenue, Formula One faces a problem: the dominance of a single team, which has led some fans to lose interest in races. However, Stefano Domenicali, CEO of Formula One, has stated that the management cannot intervene to end Red Bull's supremacy. Red Bull's team from Milton Keynes remains undefeated this season. with Max Verstappen and Sergio Perez securing victories in the first 5 races. The ease with which Red Bull has been winning races threatens to hinder the growth in Formula One's popularity, which has been fueled in part by the Netflix documentary series Drive to Survive, and the captivating championship battle between Verstappen and Mercedes driver Lewis Hamilton in 2021. Speaking at a Financial Times event, Domenicali made it clear that Formula One cannot impose limitations to curb Red Bull's dominance, as equalizing performance is contingent upon the sport's financial regulations. Despite efforts to increase participation, the lack of excitement at the forefront of the grid remains a challenge. In 2022, Verstappen won 15 out of 22 races, further highlighting the need for a more competitive field. In the current season, Red Bull's remarkable performance has propelled them to more than double the points of their closest rival after just 5 races. This level of supremacy raises concerns about Formula One's ability to sustain fan interest in the popular series Drive to Survive. During a recent Future of the Car conference in London, Stefano Domenicali, CEO of Formula One, strongly refuted the notion that the sport prioritizes entertainment over its core essence. He acknowledged that Red Bull has outperformed other teams this year, but cautioned against prematurely declaring the championship decided. Domenicali emphasized that the governing body cannot intervene in teams' performance and expressed confidence that the financial regulations implemented would help narrow the technical gap among teams. Now the question arises, should FIA and Formula One management intervene to address Red Bull's dominance, or has Red Bull simply created an exceptional racing car within the bounds of the rules? Let us know in the comments below, and as always, thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.